out. Big second half from the team as a whole before we get to anything individual. But tied at halftime, what was the difference there in the second half?
Just the intensity and physicality we brought. We felt like they came out and punched us in the mouth again. Corny let us hear us about it at halftime, and I mean it turned us up. We came out locked in, and we were getting good shots in the first half, but we weren't getting stops. So we really tried to key in on getting stops and getting some more second chance points. So.
When you start, you started the first half with I think an 8-0 run. The second half it was 11-0. But was it how you responded after those runs that was different? If you could both speak to that.
I got it. Man, I mean, that just speaks to the testament of us like trying to come out with the more physicality. You know what I'm saying? Our coach, like he said, Corny just wants us to come out and try to punch guys in the mouth. We did that with the 8-0 run, but then they came back as they kept on battling and stuff like that. We had to just muster up enough energy to keep on going through their runs. So, and we did that.
Yeah, that 4-point play really put a lot of separation between you guys. Just talk about your performance in the second half and 20 big points tonight.
Yeah, it was a big time. I just appreciate these guys around me. They really help me, push me every day, and we just push the president. You know what I'm saying? Just to bring the energy and try to, like I said, punch him in the mouth, and that's what I brought in my game today. I just wanted to bring that energy. Coming off the bench, I know that I could bring a different energy, you know what I'm saying, to the group. So that's what I just try my hardest to do.
Nate, for you, 23 points, 9 rebounds, and a couple steals in there too, all over the stat sheet. Just if you could evaluate your performance tonight.
Yeah, I think the Corny puts me in spots to make plays, and he trusts me, and that's been big for me this year. And I mean, the guys around me, they attracted to 5 threes. That attracts a ton of attention. So we got the shooters, and I just try to come with that different just energy and physicality every game. I know it's a blessing to play this game, so I try to play every game like it's my last, because I know it's a gift, God's gift, that I'm here. So.
First 4 games at home, does that give you a chance to kind of get your feet under you, get the system kind of under wraps before you take this thing on the road? How does starting the season at home help like that?
It's been awesome. It's just, because we have, 9 new guys, 8 new guys, newcomers. Yeah. So it's just for them to be able to, all of us to be able to just gel together, play in front of the home crowd, a little comfort before you go, go to Purdue next week. That's, right into the thick of it. But it definitely helps a little bit of just a sense of comfort, just playing at home, practice here every day, just you're used to it. So.
Jalen, what's been your initial takeaways from your first homestand with the Herd?
Tonight, I just love the energy. We look like we had most people we had in here all season, these last 4 games, and you could feel the energy from the crowd, and that's one thing that coming from a different environment at Florida A&M I wasn't used to, and I was really looking forward to it. And the Herd fans, they showed out tonight, and it's gonna give us a lot of confidence going on the road, especially with the tough games that we got. But we're locked in and we're ready to do it.
Nate, you guys were wearing the black today like the football team was, and it seems like you guys kind of had that spirit that they did today. Even though it wasn't a basketball team that was involved in the tragedy, you guys kind of had that on your minds too.
Yeah. It means a lot. For me, I obviously didn't grow up in West Virginia, so I didn't know too much about all the backstory, but just throughout this week, just going to the memorial, seeing all the people that were touched and that are still touched by that tragedy, and just kind of trying to represent them, because that's a tragic event, and we just wanted to play, in their spirit, respect them, honor them in the way we played. So.
Well, you've worn the green, the black, and the gray. Which jersey combo is your favorite?
I don't know. Honestly, I like the black.
I like that.
All black looks good. I like the black.
I like the gray too, though.
The gray is nice.
Clean.
Yeah,
the gray
with
is
the Herd
clean.
on it.
Yeah, the gray is clean.
Good.
Thank y'all.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Well, we'll start with an opening statement from Coach Corny Jackson after tonight's win.
I thought we came out and played really well in the second half. The first half, I told Steve Cotton and those guys, I thought it was April Fool's, man. I didn't recognize a lot of guys. I thought it was some kind of prank. Again, like I say every week, I know I sound like a broken record. We have to come out and we have to play physical. We have to play hard. We have to defend. We have to use our hands, but we also have to use our head. I'm glad we turned it on the second half. We came out and played martial basketball, or the way we want to play in the second half.
You start the game on an 8-0 run, start the second half on an 11-0 run, but how was the response to each of those maybe different in each half?
Well, I thought we got out, like you said, an 8-0 run at the beginning, and it's always good to have veteran guys, right? Because Nate Martin stepped up in the second half and said, we did this the first half. So as a coach, I didn't really have to say anything. We were sitting in the huddle, and Nate said, look, we did this the first half. We have to keep it up. And I just echoed really what he said. So it's really good to have veteran leadership on your team, guys who are conscious of what the game and what we're doing and how we're getting things done.
He was kind of all over the stat sheet, Nate was.
Yeah.
23 points, 9 rebounds, a couple steals. What is it about his play that has really stood out to you these first few games?
Well, again, he's a warrior, right? Nate's a warrior. He goes after everything. He plays with a big-time mental toughness as well as a physical toughness. He's put the time in offensively. He's really put the time in. I say it every week. He and my assistant, Ryan Taylor, they spend a lot of time in the gym over the summer and every day after practice. So he's earned the right to play well. We talk about that as a team. You have to earn the right to play well. You just can't roll the ball out and expect to play well. You have to earn the right. And Nate has earned the right to play well, and we're all happy that he's off to a great start.
Jalen Spear, 20 points, and a lot of those came in the second half. Can you talk about how his performance, kind of sparked your guys' offense in the second?
Yeah, it did. We needed Jalen. He was available our last game. I chose to hold him out because I just didn't know if he was ready mentally to come back. Our training staff, Chris Leopold, they've done a great job of getting him back, and he was 100%. But I don't know if he was mentally 100%. So I held him out. He came in tonight. What did he play? 28 minutes. I mean, that's pretty good for a guy that's been out. He was out. He probably had 5 practices under his belt, and now he's thrown into a physical game like this, and he responded. So again, he's a veteran. He's used to scoring. He averaged 15 at his previous institution, and we needed all of his 5 threes tonight. We made 9. He hit 5 of them, so we'll take them.
You've played the first 4 games at home now. Does that help kind of get into a rhythm of the season when you got so many newcomers on the team and you can play 4 games without leaving town?
Yeah, for sure. Anytime you want to protect home court. You want to protect home court. It's a comfortable environment. It's one of those things. Okay, we have 8, 9, 10 new guys, right? So you playing in a familiar atmosphere, but now that's over. You go to Purdue, 13th in the country, just knocked off Alabama last night. So we're excited about our road test. We know that it's going to be a tough environment. They're a really well-coached team, but we're going to try to play our game. We're going to come and we're going to play hard, play physical, share the ball, and try to go in there and battle those guys.
This was a good warm-up for Purdue tonight because a lot of stuff Bellarmine does is the stuff that Purdue does as far as their sets and the way they pass and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Purdue runs a lot of sets. Bellarmine, I was talking to Coach Davenport. When I was assistant at West Virginia State, we played them almost every year. So I was familiar with him and his system. He's a veteran coach. He has a national championship under his belt. He has a lot of wins. We knew they were going to be tough. They're going to play hard. They're going to play smart. But I thought all in all, we held them to 36.7 and 27.8. So I'm proud of our team for doing that.
Obina kind of has seemed like a quiet night, but you look at the stat sheet and he kind of quietly filled it up.
Yeah, he came out. We challenged the whole team at halftime just to come out and play martial basketball. I thought the first half they were being more physical than us, which we can't have. I thought we had some rolls and in the paint in the box they were bumping us around. So I thought he came out the second half and really took it to him in terms of his physicality. His rolls, he was snatching the ball. He's been a little bit more physical. Again, Obina's a veteran, really good player, experienced, been around. He's an all-league guy, as is Nate. So, we expect that out of him.
Talk about the defensive performance down the stretch. They cut it to 9 there with about 6.5 ago, and then they didn't hit a field goal the rest of the way. Scored some points on the foul line, but can you talk about that defensive effort down the stretch and how you saw it kind of amp up?
Yeah, I told our guys, I can tell to start the second half, we had more intensity defensively. I was standing on our end looking down, and our guys were down in the stance, and they were talking, they were jumping to the ball. And we work on defense every day, so we're pissed off when we get scored on because we put a lot of time into that. And Bellarmine is a heck of a team, man, in terms of their offensive system. I mean, so it's hard to guard. So if you blink one time, you may get backdoored. So you have to have like an alertness the whole shot clock, right? Because they'll dribble, probe, get to the middle, shot fake, pivot, and they have cutters. But I thought our guys responded. I thought our bench was good. I thought our bench had energy. As happy as I am about the game, I saw two of our guys in the locker room, Kyson Pruitt and Eric Harding, going around the locker room, shaking guys' hands and dapping them up and saying good game. That made me more happy than anything because you know what? Those guys wanted to get into the game too, but they didn't. So they could have sat over there and pouted and been selfish, but they gave of themselves and congratulated the guys because Marshall won. So that's what it's all about. We have to stay connected and we have to stay tough.
I asked the guys this: which jersey color is your favorite this year? Some new options.
You know what? We had the gray, we had black. I like the black. The black was good. The black was good. I mean, I like all of them, but the black is good. I don't know if I have a favorite. You know what? If we go to Purdue and we wear green, we get a W up there. It'd probably be green. So I like them all. They all have Marshall on it. Obviously, we all love this place, love this institution. I'm glad that they have their names on the back now and kind of represent their families as well. So I like them all.
And when we asked the guys too, with the 75 game days, you guys kind of extended it this evening. And in fact, Nate said, he felt that even in the basketball game, the 75. So.
Yeah, you know what? It's a family, right? So even though it's football, right, it's still Marshall. It's a family. I know several people who were affected by it, and obviously I was here as a student athlete, and it was always a big deal to honor them, right? So we wanted to come out, and we broke out the old logo. I saw football had it on their helmets, and we wanted to pay homage and tribute to those lost in the tragedy and their families are still affected by it. Appreciate it, fellas.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Appreciate you.